Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's 11 o'clock in the neighborhood. It's 11 o'clock in the neighborhood. I'm back. I'm back. Look at me. I just was stuck. How is everybody? How is everybody? Everybody good? Everybody dance like this. Everybody dance like this. I'm here. Hey. Hey. How are you? Do I not have talkers on yet? Do I not have talkers? Because I can't tell. I can't tell. Ooh, look at, I got a knot. Ooh, it was a kink. Karen, I got a talker. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Tim. We got talkers. We got talkers. How was you guys this weekend? How was you guys this weekend? I can't get that kink out. Maybe it's not a kink. I don't feel it. I think there's something stuck in the chain. Yeah, that's what it is. It's going to drive me nuts. Oh, see, I just moved it. I don't know what the frig. It's going to drive me nuts. It's movable. It's movable. All right, I'm going to put it away. Because it would drive me ape. It would drive me bananas. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Look at me. I look exhausted. You want to know why? Because I am. Did some serious yoga yesterday. Nice. Nice. I had a long weekend. Oh my goodness. Too long. I was there for like Ash. Oh, she said thank you for all the support. I think up until like 4 in the morning, Saturday night, didn't sleep well. It was not easy getting up this morning. I'll tell you that. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah. I didn't see that coming. Like I read it. I obviously read it with the weekend energy, right? But I did not see that coming. It was like, oh, okay. This is what we're doing. Which is fine, right? I read it, like I said. I always trying to find a scrunchie. Relate to the weekend energy, but it's just always like in different ways, right? Yeah, Ash is good. She's good. So she'll be okay, right? And then I was doing the reads today for you guys. Yeah, 7-hour stream. It flew by. And then I if that video helped you, I put it on a private link, right? If that video did help you, reach out. I'll send you the link for sure. Okay. But I did take it down because there was 7 hours, and I know at one point she pulled something out of her drawer. If those who watched know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't know with the restrictions, right? I don't know if I had that uploaded as 18 or older. Like I wasn't sure. I didn't want to chance it. But for that video that you guys could relate to and it really did help you, absolutely email me and I'll send you the link. Yeah, she pulled that out of the drawer. Yeah, okay, but I'm not sure if it ended up on the air. Did it end up on air? I mean, I know we talked about it, but like there's a difference between talking about it and it didn't. Okay. I wasn't sure. I mean, like, I sound like a kid. I didn't want to get suckered into drinking. It's like, cool, I'll make you a drink. I'm like, we just did this Friday night, mind you. Okay. Girlfriend started mixing liquor with liquor. I was just like, oh my God. Next thing you know, 7 hour stream, you know? So it was fun. It was quite the night. It was quite the night. So, and then I looked, and it was hard for me too, holding her like that for hours while she fell asleep. And I thought to myself, man, I used to cry like this, but not like that. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's purging for sure, right? But like, even my babies, I don't think I ever held for that long where they cried, you know? Um, guess some people can really cry. I thought, oh, I could cry. She can cry. So, and then comparing, for examples, like with the 3 reads I did today, you know, especially with the lesson one, you know, sit it out or dance. It's up to you. You know, are you gonna stay in that, oh, I'm lonely, I don't have nobody? Are you gonna chase because you want the comfort, you need it, you know? She kind of started chasing and getting like in an obsession mode, and I was like, stop. And I just said to you guys, I knew that was gonna happen. I just said to you guys, right? I'm like sitting on my pillow. I literally just said to you guys that I had that one day that I totally went on that whole obsession little text kick, you know, which was like so out of the blue. She started doing it, and I was like, oh, don't do it, don't do it, don't. Yeah, and she kept getting rejected, and it's like, it's a lesson she needed to go through, you know, and will probably still go through it. She doesn't normally get rejected. She does the rejecting. She usually shuts shit down real quick so she doesn't get hurt. So she was at that mark, 3 month, 4 month mark, where, you know, I tried to explain to her, well, you know, he is younger. Maybe he's not looking down. Maybe he, you know, doesn't want the family life. Maybe this, and this. And she kept turning it around like, am I not good enough? And it's like, oh, no, you're plenty good enough, right? So it's hard because she can't help to blame herself in certain situations. I don't do that. I think maybe if I did, I probably wouldn't have chased for so damn long. But because it was never like, what did I do? Is it me? Like, I never experienced that. I have a different type of karma, apparently, you know? So it was never, is it me? So that's rough. You know, she'll be all right. She'll survive. She's a survivor, you know? Should be fine. But it is that energy where it's like, you need to push through. Like, no matter what side of the playing field you're on. This is the energy of you snooze, you lose. There's some things, there's nothing you can do. Some things are being taken. Like that situation, taken. So I think she wants to, like, what did I do? And it's like, it's nothing you did. Like, that person just does not belong in your life right now. You know what I mean? Like, it's that simple. You know? Even like, she's just like, it wasn't like prove it scenario, but I was like, listen, I'm like, even if I was to reach out to somebody right now with the energy that I saw on my board, they're not going to get back to me either. You know? So I proved it to her. But mine wasn't like, let me use this scenario. It was just whatever I wrote, right? But like, can't explain it. But I saw it, like that energy. I told you guys there was no way around that energy. It was cornered. You know what I'm saying? So it's like she was the one that was stuck in an emotional pattern, and he was the one that was stuck in no way, not reaching out, being cornered, you know? So, anywho, we all survive. Well, we all survive. So look at it that way. You know what I mean, jelly beans? You know what I mean, jelly beans? You're gonna survive. So she's going through a lot. So wasn't a lot of other people. You know. Yeah, it's old wounds too, for sure. Oh, a majority of it was old wounds. You know. Should be alright. So I'm guessing a lot of you probably had something go down like that with someone, some way, somehow, whether it was the feistiness of a situation where somebody didn't reciprocate, or it was that type of night where your friends were really upset. You just needed to be there for them, you know. But Ash thanked all you guys. She went back to like read all the comments. We still had a good weekend, for sure. So I ended up sending her the link. Because I made it private. So again, if you guys want it, let me know. But I was like, are you sure you want to watch that? Are you sure you want to watch that? Like you might not want to watch that. Hey. She did though. She did. She'll cope. She'll cope her way. You watch me on your TV Saturday night. I know, it's a nice 7-hour feed for you guys. It's crazy. She's like, you should have a show court. I'm like, I already do have a show, Ash. There was just 7 hours of us. You know? But that was the first time she told me about the boyfriend situations, you know? But it was more, she always got insulted because it was like, oh, if you ever want to do like a whole three something, which she would never and I would never. So it's going to be a lot for her to deal with too. Your favorite was the fan scenario. What happened with the fan? Didn't I just turn the fan on? I think I turned it on and then I got cold. Right? I don't know. It was definitely buzzed. I called it my boyfriend. The fan? What did I say? Like, you don't need my boyfriend. It's on and it's off. I don't even know. I should probably go back and watch. That's funny. I was so happy with the fan. No, I didn't go back and watch it. It's 7 hours, guys, of reality TV. You know what I mean? Like, we have so many nights like that. So it was like, there's nothing new to me. But I do remember waking up the next day. I'm like, do you really think that? You really think that I'm like this? She's like, no, not at all. But yeah, when you're drinking, I was like, oh, damn. I didn't take anything personally, though. Yeah, for those who were on with us, that was 7 hours. I pretended I was dead. Oh, I did do that, didn't I? Why did I pretend I was dead? Do you remember? I do actually remember that now. Lying in bed and like, pretend I'm dead. I don't know. Would she want something from me? Oh, that's funny. I do remember doing that now. I don't know. Guys, it was 7 hours of us shooting the shit, having a blast. We were both half in the bag. I don't know. I'll tell you that. It was fun. It was fun. We had a great time. I kept spilling stuff. Yeah, I kept spilling the drink. Because I do remember the whole conversation with the whole boudet, boudet. What is the thing on the bed? Uh, it's spilling on my, I don't know. In my world, I call it a comforter, a duvet. Thank you. Okay. In my life, that's a comforter. So I didn't know what you were saying. Okay. If you guys are out and about with Ashley and you bump into her when she says, I'm gonna make you a drink, you be real careful. You be real careful because there was no way. Like, she's awesome. She's awesome. Halfway through, she wanted to go get more vermouth so we could start making martinis. I was like, you don't even have gin. You need them both. Okay? We had a great night. It was a rough night, but it was a great night. You know? So, but like I said, looking back on that weekend energy, that was like, holy shit. I didn't even know she broke up. I did not even know she broke up. A butthole bun? I don't remember. I didn't until like she made a comment on Instagram. Looks like a very vibrator-ish Valentine's Day. And I was like, I screenshot it and I sent it to her. And I was like, what's up with this? And she's like, oh, this is like Thursday night. And I was going there on Friday. She been telling me all week I need you. I'm like, I know. I just felt like it was like the need, right? And then she's like, oh, I broke up with Yara. And I was like, oh, makes sense. She likes to hold things in for a little while before she talks about it. So yeah, she made, I think that was like the meme. So she's very good at keeping stuff in, so it was very good of her to get it out. You know what I mean? She's very normally, she'll hold those feelings. She'll hold those feelings in. So it was good. I think I even cried at one time. Wasn't I crying? I think I looked at her and was like, we really do have fucked up lives. Right? I think there was a point where that happened. I was first. I started it. I started with the waterworks. Am I to blame? Well, I just started thinking about shit. Come on. But it was really like, kind of felt bad for the kids, even though I don't need to feel bad for the kids. She's the two. Oh, I definitely absorbed the energy. But I started first. It's weird. What was I crying over? I dropped the milk. Drop a lot of things when I'm drinking. Life. She's a Cancer too. Ash is a Cancer. Wasn't she talking about a I don't know. It was weird because when we first started sitting down, we got there, it was a whole different conversation. And then she's like, well, tell me what's going on with you, because I've been so absorbed in my own stuff. And I was like, I don't really want to talk about my stuff. I said, but if it makes you feel better, this is what's kind of going on with me. And it broke it all down from every aspect of my life. And then I remember putting it together and being like, holy shit, like, okay. Stuff you don't want to talk about, or you don't feel the need to talk about, or it doesn't come out, or I don't know. It was very, I don't know. I think what it was, not really my life being fucked up, because I really don't think it is. It was more, I think it would like reflected my children, like what they go through. that I don't think like I ever really picked up on before. For sure. You know, we talked about so many things. Oh, cursing in front of the kid. Oh yeah, she blows my mind. I look at it this way, like my kids never curse to anybody or disrespect anybody who was kids. So I grew up with them. There's not, I don't know. It was like second language. It was like first language for me. I didn't know it was a word I shouldn't have used, right? But I feel like I push you guys out of my crotch. All right, I'm gonna sacrifice a lot of stuff, but my personality and what comes out of my mouth, I'm not sacrificing. And none of my 4 children have ever used that word disrespectfully towards anyone. So I don't know. I've never had that issue, but oh yeah, because I did tell her that sometimes you shelter too much. Yeah, this millennium, you can't shelter your children. You can try, but you know, you can try. And then there's other things she's very open about, you know. You can try. She's trying. She's trying to do her a favor, is what she's trying to do. You know what I mean? But that's not always doing the favor. But hey, I think she's doing a great job. You know? Y'all stayed hidden this weekend? You probably should have. Yeah, we weren't even about to go out. The kids had like another slumby. There was like 4 of them, so they kind of did their own thing. We stayed in the bedroom. I remember Mia coming in a couple times and giving us shit, but I'm not surprised. You know. I just feel like she needs, like when I move, she needs to pick up and move with me. She's like, let's just buy a duplex. I was like, I went for a job interview this morning, and which I haven't done in a long time, but like a friend of a friend and mentioned something, and it's like a hospice / retirement home. It only has 17 beds, but they're opening one in Texas and another one in Montana. So they would train me here in New England, but then I would have to move in 8 weeks. So I figured I was up for it. I was like, I'll go check it out. Because every time I looked at a place around here, I kept getting shut down for crazy ass reasons. And then somebody had mentioned this, so I'm like, all right, well, you never know how the universe works, right? So I'm still sitting with that. I got the goosebumps. So I don't know. But I have to make a decision by Friday. And I know I cannot not take a certain situation because of a best friend, obviously, right? But so many things coming into my world right now. Ramon's in Texas. So we'll see. We'll see where I get guided. We shall see. It is quick. Train for 2. I have Ramon. 8 weeks. Which is kind of like the kids only have like a few. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It didn't just come to me for nothing, though. You know? Roman, I just came in and heard her name. Yeah, somebody just mentioned, how funny was that? Somebody just mentioned that you were from Texas. I was talking about a job offer. And it's funny you happen to come in right then. I don't know. I know I got a lot of big decisions to make. So, we shall see. But just stay positive. You guys are definitely in the energy where it's up to you. Sit it out or dance. That's the best way I can come up with it. Some are going to go against the grain and others are not. you know, so it's whatever you decide, you know. Use your intuition here. You got the Queen of Cups. You're looking pretty bent out of shape. But you gotta use your gut. Yeah, you guys are in energy this week. I'm trying to figure out how I'm still going to be able to be placed with this energy, right? Because it's like, holy shit. I think for me, it's just like, I'm going to dance. No matter what comes my way, I'm just going to dance. All right? Because the energy seems to be, from what I'm reading, you need to work with it. For those who watched the 3 that I uploaded, the energy is not really moving unless you allow it to move, right? So when people get caught up in that type of energy, it's real hard. Because even me, I just went, I was like gasping, like it just got real thick, because I know that's how it's gonna be. So I wish you guys luck, and I hope you dance. I'm not kidding. Because I couldn't even place myself, except for like, well, whatever comes my way, I'm just gonna freaking dance. I'm not gonna sit there and feel lonely. Sit there and this is what I could have, or this is what I should have, or this is what I should have, or wait on it. No way. You got a brand new opportunity to manifest, to bring something to life. Whether you're walking away, going towards something, it just depends on who you are and how that energy hit you, pretty much, right? So you got the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So yeah, you got to use your intuition here and be fair. So you're coming in as 2 different energies, because in those reads that I read, especially the second one, a lot of masculine energy. So it's like, you want to sit here, or you want to use your intuition and get out of it, you know. Like, I think right now you just want balance in your life, like lack of stamina, you know. But don't give up. See, this is give up. See, I don't like this. This is give up energy. This is, you gotta push through this energy, guys. You gotta fight it. It's almost like you're not getting what you thought you wanted, because in all reality, well, I don't know if I'm really gonna look at it like that, but it's like you're in the energy where you're using your logic with your intuition, but it's a lot for you. It's like you're praying, but are you praying for the right thing? I hope you're praying for the right thing. Right now, is some of you need to use your intuition, and others of you need to use your intellect to make decisions and move forward. It's going to be a tough week, troops. I'm not going to lie to you. But make the best of it. Make the best of it. It's going to be a tough week for me, too, making that type of decision. So, yeah, 2 of Pence and the 5 of Pence. But it's like, here's the thing. This is the 5 of Pence, right? So, the flexibility, being flexible. It's finding balance, right? But look at this 5 of Pence. That's what tells me sit it out or dance. Because you're choosing, some of you are choosing to sit in toxicity. Some of you choosing not to take yourself out of something. You know, it's more than misery loves company. This is like, you're doing it yourself, you know. Regardless if there's sorrow, if there's breakups, like, this is saying you were in something toxic, or you still are, and it needs to be acknowledged, right? Like Ash scenario, happy-go-lucky, things were going good, but like because that comfort was there and things were, I don't want to tell like all her business, but like, it's like, this is the energy that you don't see. You know what I mean? That's what this is. So it was taken. This is very much taken energy. But it's like 50-50 still being able to sit in it if you want to. So again, I hope you dance. Because if you're sitting around or you're missing anybody, well, that's on you. If you decide to stay in something you shouldn't, that's on you. Others of you are straight up taken because you didn't realize how toxic it was. So there's a lightness to the lessons that are out this week, and there's a heaviness to them. It just depends on what category you're in. This is kind of, some people, this is kind of hitting rock bottom. Now the Queen of Cups over here, she's got a decision. She's confused. I don't understand why you're so confused, though. Well, I guess. It's just, it's hard for me to relate to this. Because I'm not in it. And normally, even when I'm not in it, I can relate to it. So it's like, it's almost like I'm being shielded from the energy. But she needs to make a decision. Well, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I just told you I have to make one by Friday, right? Which is odd because I'd have to get trained. So it's like, it's not even a probationary thing. It's, if you get the job, if you take it, you push through and you take it. It's almost like, I don't even know if I'd like doing all that type of coordinating. So it was even odd that I got offered the position, guys. I am leaning more towards no, to be honest with you, but my intuition is telling me no, my logic's telling me yes. So actually, I can see something like that if it's a more practical level for you guys. But this is give up. Like, this is, some of you, it's give up mode. I don't like that. And some of you definitely hit rock bottom. So, what's the Two of Swords? Sit it out or dance? Or like, but see, I think it's your choice when it comes, because it's over the Queen of Cups. So it's like, it's the emotions. There's too many. So it's an emotional decision you need to make. But here's the thing, like, I don't think I think it should be more logic too. It's got to be both, guys. It has to be. You got to be able to balance. If you're not grounded, please ground yourself, because something's going to come your way. And you got to make a decision. You can't afford to be confused. You can't sit there and juggle. Like, you can't. So please do not. It's either your first intuition is either going to say this is a good thing or it's not. So you might be battling your intuition and your logic. Please make sure you're grounded. It's so hard to ground in certain energy like this, though, guys. Make sure you're taking baths, lighting candles, flowers, wear perfume, do your best. Yeah, okay. See, Five of Swords, like, Jesus, guys. You're gonna feel defeated. Here's the deal. I will clarify, but all these cards, the depiction is women. Okay. So I don't know if it's just woman or masculine. At first, I did say to you guys, look at all the women, but I completely spaced that this is a deck of all women. Keep the faith when it comes to something, whatever gets you through right here, because I mean, you could be dealing with water and air, and you got to make a decision between your heart and your brain. Got the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Wands. Idealism. I got into the bathroom on this one. Oh my goodness gracious, don't fall, don't fall. I'll be right back. It's almost like an emotional decision needs to be made in order to proceed. But it looks like mentally you're struggling. Like mentally you're struggling to make an emotional decision is what it looks like. Let me just get 2 more. There's 3. Eat your blueberries. Eat your blueberries. Stop putting toxic food into your system, or over drinking, or you know, like, because I think some of you just feel like you reached rock bottom. That's crazy. Like, I haven't seen rock bottom in a very long time. 3 of Cups, safe celebration. She's looking right up at the 5 of Pence. See, it's like something that you thought was going to make you happy. I just feel like it was taken from you. But again, thought, or you didn't want to think, you wanted to sit in that energy when there's so much better. Because in one of the reads, the universe came in, got the 9 of Swords. Now you got anxiety, looking straight up. This is crazy. Crazy. There's definitely a lesson here to be learned, okay? Depending on what your lesson is. Everybody's lesson is going to be different. Self-worth is a big one for some of you. It wasn't about other things. You know what I mean? Like, you're worried about something. It's like you got one happy card on the whole board. So some of you are worrying about nothing. Just be careful this week with the energy. Okay. Seriously. You don't like that the energy is just kind of sitting around like this. When's the full moon? The 9th? Anybody can tell me that? The 9th? Let's say the 3rd. So it's either what, Sunday or Monday? Tell me about the intuition. So to me, you need to use your intuition, your logic when it comes to something, and it's like your logic is overpowering your intuition, which right now is not going to cut it. Where's your happy? It says intuition with it's almost like the Knight of Pence. Like you either have a masculine here that's not using their intuition and not putting any time or effort into something, or this is a woman not putting time and effort into something. But see, I think it matters. Use your intuition if you're it's almost like this is the Queen of Cups, right? Yeah. So it is women. That's why I said women. So they don't want me to do reversals, which is odd. So there's going to be some type of offer coming towards a woman. You have to use your intuition here. But here's the thing. I think you're way more mental. See, some of you, it's going to be the opposite. Okay? Like, it's going to be the opposite depending on what energy you're in. But you're going to get an offer. You're going to need to make a decision. You need to use your logic and your emotion so you don't get confused. But the thing is, you're going to end up confused. That's just it. It's like you can't escape it, whether you choose to dance or not. It's like great, right? Because you're gonna feel pretty restricted. You're gonna feel it's that whole entrapment that I picked up on earlier. And I don't think like anyone's trying to trap you by any means, right? But like this is an important read, guys, because you can't avoid this even if you decide to dance, you can't avoid this. Because you can't avoid it if you dance either. This is a work offer. Like, take me out of the equation, right? Because this would be, I could still put myself here with the whole work offer. That looks like work, right? But like, it's like a time crunch, 5 days. It's something just like that. But this has to do I'm trying to give you examples. This isn't me. This has to do with you, what's going on in your world between your mental and emotional state right now. And even if you choose to dance instead of sit in this, you're still going to get caught up. I don't understand why. You're still going to get caught up. The energy, wow. I'm sorry, guys. I know not everyone wants to hear that, right? There you go. Jesus. All right, tell me about this Queen of Swords. It's way too many. Damn, Princess of Wands. Yep. So it's all about passion. She's all about passion. But you need to be mental here. You need to be clear. Look at. Like I said, you can't avoid it. So there's some type of offer coming towards the Queen of Wands, the Princess of Wands, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. This doesn't look like rough energy though. Like it looks like rough energy, but like making the decision does not. Yeah, see, somebody doesn't have enough strength right now, but they don't want me to read them reversed, right? So it's like somebody is holding themselves back. They want this energy so bad, but they're not going after it. But it's like the universe is saying, keep your hope and go after it. Damn. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Somebody feels like they don't have enough strength, or because it's not linked to you anymore. Like it switched. So with the Two of Pentacles, you got the Four of Swords, resting, meditation. They don't want me to read reversed, but they're all coming out freaking reversed. Someone still needs to heal. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. This is regarding like love. Five of Pentacles. If you stop talking to somebody, you gotta use your intuition here. See the Devil. This is the same combo that one of the reads earlier had. Good morning. So the Devil is definitely toxic. But this is also somebody missing the shit out of someone. So this is an attraction, an intense attraction. And somebody's trying to hold themselves back, resist offering something to someone. But with anxiety underneath, I don't think this is for some of you, this is not a bad connection. I don't know if you're doubting the connection because there's a lot of attraction somewhere, a lot of sexual tension, because you got an energy that's kind of worried. It's almost like, I don't know if they're worried someone else is going to swoop in and take this person or take this energy away from them. But there's some healing that needs to be done here. So somebody's looking at a relationship as if it's toxic, right? But like here, it's like mentally they think it's toxic. I don't think this person's using their intuition because we saw that come up in the other reads. So it's like needing to make an intuitive move versus a mental move. Because mentally you get yourself all caught up, forget about it. As you're not going to be able to resist much longer if someone's holding back. I don't want this one. I wanted to see what it was. Those 3 of Swords reversed. Tell me about this 2 of Swords. Yeah, so you can't avoid this. You're gonna get communication. There's a new journey here with the wheel. So this is either what this is saying. This is the complicated part, I think, for some people. There's this one energy that's going to come at you. You're going to get an offer. You're going to make a decision. It looks like the woman's looking for something passionate, adventurous, exciting. She wants to find that passion again. So either she stopped putting the effort into something and used her intuition. But see, I don't think she's not. I think it's like she shut something down mentally, but intuitively, I don't know if it was the right move. A woman could have sent a message to, or will, and it could be saying someone just won't return the message. But that's not what this is. I think because the Knight of Pence was reversed, you have this woman, this one particular feminine energy that stopped using her intuition when it comes to someone. And you're more mental. And she's looking at it like she was defeated. So she's now turned his back towards him. And he's still resisting her, right? But they want me to read them upright. So it's like she stopped putting effort into something, probably because somebody else did. Because the resistment was coming from the masculine, resisting. So it looks like she shut it down, or you're gonna shut something down. Intuitively, you're gonna get a message from someone, something, job, person, place, thing, relocation, whatever it has to do with in your life. You're going to get a message. You're gonna feel defeated. But I think you already did, and you took yourself out of that, unless you're actually still in it. I don't think this happened yet, because this is this week. This didn't happen yet. So you got a woman that just shut something down. I don't know. See, I hate to be this person. I don't think you were supposed to shut something. No, it's not that you weren't supposed to. I think mentally you just did. You got exhausted and you mentally shut something down. Now, when something comes back around, you're going to be asked to use your intuition. But I don't know if you're capable of using your intuition right now. I know that sounds so shitty, but honestly, like, it's almost like your mind fucked. Like, I don't. Let's talk about this Five of Swords. You're looking at something like, no fucking way. But you're confused. So there's going to be some type of offer that's going to confuse you. I don't know how this offer is going to, because it's the Princess of Wands. So now see, it's Five of Swords on top of the Five of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like, ladies, I don't know what to tell you here. I don't know how your communication is going to go that well this week. God damn. What? I'm just going to like hibernate for the week. Yeah, this is energy where it hasn't hit you yet. I told you this energy right now that's kind of stagnant. It's not really moving. It's slow energy. You were meant to be put in this energy. You got an important decision to make this week. And they don't want you to look at it mentally. Which is weird. That makes no sense, because last week you guys were put in the energy of logic. See what I'm saying? I don't know if my women convinced themselves of something. Like, you convinced yourself it was a loss. I just don't like that. You have the Five of Swords twice, guys. That's very narcissistic energy. Someone playing victim, or like what it went down at some point. You basically need to look at something in a new light. But you don't, that light hasn't been presented to you, so I don't know what you're going to do. Some of you are just going to chalk it up as a loss. And some of you should. And others of you, you don't. See what I'm saying? Like, why are we back to this 50-50 shit? Maybe that 50-50 didn't hit you guys yet. So anything I can think of, like, some of you just didn't get hit with that 50-50 because it came in earlier on the 3 reads I did. Some of you have like no choice. It is what it is. Others of you have a choice, but you're not looking at something the right way. You know what I mean? You're going to need to use your intuition right now when it comes to this offer that comes in. I think you must just be a fire sign. No, this is weird. I think you either what? No, I don't know. This is going after something passionate. There's no passion on the board. You don't have no passion for this energy. I think somebody else does. But you're like, there's no passion for you. Maybe your passion was taken. I don't see. Jesus. Oh my God. I really am going to hibernate all week. Oh my God. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. Oh yeah, that's a message. So see, you're going to get some type of message too. Oh, look at it. It's going to come a lot quicker than you think. Now you got the Knight. You got the Knight of Swords coming right at you. And he's looking right up at her. And again, her back is turned. To me, it's not that you don't see it coming. It's... See, he's got the sexual energy. Now she still carries it, right? Because you're coming in as fire, but you're very mental. So it's like mentally, it's not there for you. Mentally, it's gone. You're not. This energy is not fantasizing about this energy. You got one energy that's fantasizing about this fantasy. You have to shut something down. No, you most definitely did. You got the Five of Swords twice. You mentally shut someone down. Done. You're on a new journey. Like, yeah, it's like they exist, but they don't exist. And I think that's pulling me back to the video I did last week where I'm like, I'm not going to tell you you did nothing wrong because you didn't. You don't go through the energy where you're supposed to go through it. But this is the 50-50 for some of you still. So that person that was in that 50-50 energy is now is coming. Can't rush when people get hit with this energy. You never know when it's going to come. But they're still fighting it. Or they're worried about you. They're worried about you. Tell me about the Three of Cups. It's the only happy-go-lucky card. King of Wands. Nine of Chalices. Yeah, see, this was that whole wish thing, too. Is he going to take action? Because it's the same energy. It's like he's thinking about it. He hasn't done it yet. He's gonna. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. So you got one energy over here. I think they miss you horribly. I don't know what it is. There's something toxic. Ten of Chalices. It's like someone is worried they're going to make the wrong decision. Someone might have a family, might have children, so the dynamics are different. Maybe they're worried about the children. Someone's going to come in hot, passionate. They're going to give you clarity. They feel hopeless right this second, but that's going to turn. So you got this. I feel like they're in something toxic, though, or they feel like you control their energy or something. Like they feel like the attraction so much, like they can't focus on something. It's something, there's something going on there. It's like they're doubting something, or they're lonely without you. They definitely miss you. But here's the thing, like looking at all these cards, it doesn't look bad. This one feminine energy, though, It's definitely looking at something as a loss. Maybe somebody did reach out. No, she doesn't look confused. I think there's a masculine that stopped putting energy in her life. And she might have messaged him. And he didn't respond, but guys, I've already explained that already. Because she's looking at it like, okay. This energy is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You might get a message that somebody's going to reach out and say they miss you or vice versa. They might not, because I don't know who's looking at the Five of Swords energy right now. Do I message? Do I not know? This communication all over this board. So I don't know how well the communication's going. I think that's the bigger picture. This is all about communication. How you guys communicate with each other too. It's like you got this one energy that's actually nervous to communicate. Find out about this Knight of Pence real quick. You got the Empress reversed. Yeah, see, it's like I can't, even though it's supposed to be upright, I can't tell you, once again, who's right here. If the feminine shut something down or they shut it down. Because this chick is looking in the same direction. I think this Empress is a different woman. Because the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Princess of Wands. And now the Empress. It's like, use your intuition here. Whatever you're thinking about, your next move, like, you gotta use your intuition. Which again, I'm going to say it again because last week it's crazy. It wasn't about the intuition. It was you needed to be in a mental mind frame to get to where you need to be. And now you need to use your intuition. Because your mental mind frame is going to get you nowhere. It's going to block you. It's going to confuse you. What are you passionate about? What are you adventurous about? What are you use your intuition here? Like, there's something your intuition's telling you that you're ignoring, whether you're a man or female, or masculine or feminine. feel like the moon should be out here. It's almost like someone's trying to avoid the family. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. The masculine's going to come in with a message. Oh, damn, you got the Star. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. I was like, damn, that doesn't help me. You got the Ace of Cups here. But this is hope. See how I said someone's losing hope? But I think it's all the masculine energy. Or it's the woman that, like, you don't have hope for something anymore. Like, but you don't, oh, Mingia. I saw that clear as day. So it's like, how are you making your decisions? Because this is important this week. I think you need to make them based on your intuition, spiritual knowledge, wisdom, but your own, right? So the Queen of Cups lost hope, or is losing hope, or you already shut it down because there was no need for you to hope anymore. Well, like, what did you guys get yourself into? This could be one hell of a week for you guys. You better be real careful on how you make your decisions this week. Because mentally, you shut something down that might be destined. Because you don't want to use your intuition. You don't want to see something. Especially if you shut it down, right? This is the energy of gone. It's out of my life. Like, it's like you took it away from you. See what I'm saying? Because you did what was best for you. And if it has to do with work, it's saying, do you think you're going to be passionate about what you're doing? Because it's going to be quite a journey. So I'd be smart. Because the first thing I said to you guys regarding work, to me, I was like, oh, my intuition was kind of telling me no, but practicality and logic was telling me yes. See what I'm saying? So you guys are going to be put in that position. And what this is saying to me is you need to use your intuition. You got to have faith that you're making the right decision. But I don't know how you think you're going to make the right decision when you're sitting on top of the Five of Swords. Like, they did not make this a nice, easy week of energy for you. At all. By any means. And you have no choice but to sit with it. It almost looks like the masculine is running right into like a cement wall. Tell me about this Five of Swords. Let's find out who this Five of Swords is linked to. I think both people, but the feminine might lose hope this week. So do not. Six of Wands. See what I'm saying? Like, there's something. The Emperor popped out with the Two of Cups. So there's an Emperor type energy that you have a connection with, and there's a past life one too on top of it. It's either the feminine looking at him as there's no way. Because it's not him looking at her like that anymore, because he's coming in. And this is like the universe, like, hey, don't lose hope. And on top of that, that butterfly I'm seeing right here, in the very first read I did for you guys, the Queen of Swords came out, and she's the Queen of Swords right there, and she had that butterfly near her. So I don't know if, like, just Lonnie's getting, just be careful, because there might be energy that hits you this week where you lose faith and hope. Like, I already see. I don't see your emotions all over. I already think you shut something down. Got an energy coming right towards you that you don't see. So when they do come, this is where it's going to get tricky for you. Whatever this offer is. It's also saying it's kind of destined. There's a whole bunch of different stories here, troops. This is going to be quite the week for you guys. Six of Wands came out again next to the Knight of Wands, which is the Five of, so it's like the defeated card was telling you it's going to be victorious. You're going to push through it. And I actually put them back in, and then I asked for the Knight of Wands, and it's like telling him he's going to be victorious too.
What did you do with the powdered sugar that I bought and then I had some left?
I put it in a baggie. I don't know where you guys put it away. It's either underneath the sink with the other sugar. I mean, on the side of the sink, that cupboard right there. Or in the cupboard with all the other stuff. Let me get one more for the devil over here, the Five of Pence energy. Yeah, see, they had the Seven of Wands too. You guys should really watch the 3 previous reads I did today, because it was like linked to her. You guys are, you're mirroring someone. You're mirroring someone. So it's like, they need to be brave enough to proceed. There's going to be some type of progress made. I can see it. With you and something, someone. Four Cups. Someone's bored in the home life. Like somebody's... I'm just going to end this reading in a minute, because it's like It's the same stuff as I was kind of reading earlier, right? Having the strength to come in and do it. But you notice how that was reversed too? It's like, come on, stop sitting around. Stop sitting around. It's with the Ten of Cups with the Nine of Cups. Like somebody's worried about a situation. They need to be big and brave enough to talk to somebody. But it's like they're still sitting around. That's why I was like, when it comes to the woman, it's like, that's why I said to you last week, like, I don't think you're wrong by any means shutting down what needed to be shut down. This is all meshing with the last 2 weeks of energy. Like, we're not quite out of it yet. Like another week or so. It's like we actually need this full moon to get rid of everything. So it's like no longer 50-50. It's 100. Right? No matter where you're at in your life. So no matter who you are, man or woman, it's like don't lose hope. This looks like the woman that gets defeated. But like this is a different scenario. Like here's the thing, because I want to add Ash into the read, and I was right. We have the whole Ashley thing. I try to bring myself into it too, so we can have a different scenario. The thing that Ashley's going through, the man that's like rejecting or not, that's not him having strength. He doesn't want to be in the situation anymore. So it's not, he's not resisting. So that's why I'm telling you, like, there's multiple stories here. Because I could see if like that was hers energy she needed to push through. And she does need to look at something as the Five of Swords. You know what I mean? I need to let Lucy out. But this to me is like, this is something that already has been shut down. Because this is a new offer. And I know when somebody's out of, I know when somebody's out of someone's life, whether they're coming back, you know what I mean? So like, that's how I know there's multiple stories here. This is why it's so tricky, where I was like, I feel like I don't know how to like guide or direct you guys. So it's like you guys are kind of on your own. Like, even though I'll be here throughout the week, right? Obviously, it's a given, but you're kind of on your own with your decisions, your direction. Like, whew, I got the goosebumps. You're on your own. Whatever decision you make, you know, like I said, I'm gonna dance. All right, do my best to just dance if this energy hits me. It does look like there's a feminine that's gonna lose hope, but like you have a whole new journey in front of you, so you got to be careful here too, because like I said with the whole Ash thing, sit it out or dance, she needs to get up and dance. There's a brand new journey. Others of you, this has to do with a man that has been resisting change. And the person she was dealing with, this is not his energy, right? And then I brought up the whole work thing. That can be a work offer. And if you're going to relocate, especially with the Six of Wands, I mean, the Eight of Wands being right there, using your logic might not be the best move. They want you to use your intuition. So basically, I might battle that, because to me, it's like, use my intuition. Like, my intuition just told me, no, I don't think so. So I might end up in that energy because mentally, I want to make a move, right? So in all reality, I kind of did get set up to be in this energy too. And then how do you know I'm not going to end up being like losing my faith? God, I hope not, but like we all get in those stages, right? Where it's like you feel hopeless. Like, why did it bother coming around if you were just going to have me shut it down? Or, see what I'm saying? And then you have this one energy that's been resisting you for a while. I can see it. It's so clear. And they're not doing nothing. So if you know that energy, you shut it down anyway. Your back's turned to all of it. You already shut it down. So I wonder if it's that person that's going to try to come back around. It's going to be a tough week for you guys. You're getting put in the position where you got to make your own decisions. Let's not reach out to our friends and help me get through this. That's different. At the end of the day, it's you got a journey in front of you. A cycle closed. It completed. You got a new path to choose from. You might not like your new path right now. You might be sad, emotional, angry. You might be trying to resist it. It depends on who you are. And we all have a new start, whether you like it or not right now. So it's a pretty important week for you guys. Something's going to come into play. If this is you guys that have been holding on to energy for a long time, that it's for you to let go of what you've been holding on to so you can have a new journey. You stop battling yourself. Stop blocking yourself from having a brand new journey. You might not like it, but you'll like how it ends up. You'll like, how things will turn out. Because this doesn't look negative. It's just like, it's stagnant. It's like, ugh. Like, best of luck breathing. You know what I mean? It's like that. Not like anxiety, but it's like, you're caught in it. So I'm going to throw like 3 more cards. I'm going to pick all these up and throw 3 more cards, kind of get like a clearer idea. I don't think there's so many different avenues right now that we're not going to get that type of clarity, especially with the moon coming. I think that's why the moon is ruled by Cancer, right? A very intuitive. Cancer is ruled by the moon, but like very intuitive. Like you need to use your intuition this week. You need to work with the moon. I got the goosebumps. That's how you're going to get your answer this week. Okay. So it's almost like mine just got shut down. But practically, does that seem practical? I got 4 kids. This is an amazing offer. I've been wanting to move. I'll battle the whole spiritual thing. Like, why did this opportunity come to me if you didn't want me to take it? Like, so there's a good chance that this energy might hit me like that because the 5 of Swords is there with hope. Okay, so I got the goosebumps. See, that's not cool. But what am I gonna do? What am I gonna, you know what I mean? Like, oh man, guys, we just got stuck in some sticky ass freaking energy. Suck ass. Well, just pray for us all. Just pray for us all. Jesus. I'm just a little irritated because that 5 of Swords came out twice on top of the 5 of Swords. Like, oh my God. It's like you can't even run for cover. You can't even run for cover. It's awful. This week. I'm not thinking about it right now. Just gonna avoid it for a while, I guess. I can't. I'd like to. But you know what? If I end up saying no, I gotta look at it as a positive thing. Okay? So I can still choose to try to dance. All right? So you got the Knight of Wands. It was out here. All right? Desire. She's putting the same... She's in anxiety. She's put in the same dilemma too, because she wants desire, passion, adventurous energy, but it's like if you use your intuition, there's something there that's Is that really what you want? You know, like, oh man, this person has. So you do have this Knight of Wands coming at you, whether you're man or whether you're masculine or feminine, because you can send messages in masculine energy, even if you're feminine, right? So you do have this one energy of the Knight of Wands that is really nervous about going after their passion, going after their desire. Six of Pentacles, generosity. This is nice energy though. Well, not that it's nice with the anxiety, but like the desire, the Knight of Wands energy, it's moving, it's fluent, it's not, there's nothing stagnant about this energy. It feels stagnant though, because it's almost like the arrow's not even in her hands or his hands. You know what I mean? It's like normally you would shoot love arrows, like Cupid arrows, but like look at, it's like staring at your desire, worrying about the income. It's almost like I get the vibe of, with generosity, do I want to be generous? Do I want to give the time? Like what that actual what? That's why I stopped reading this type of energy, and that's why I've turned my back to a lot of things. You know what I mean? Because it's like dealing with this type of energy. I almost wanted to say narcissistic energy. So I don't know what you're dealing with, but it's like you want to sit here and putz. I don't, it's like I don't have tolerance or patience for like, I know it might seem harsh, but if I know you're passionate about something, you want this, you want that, you don't go for it, shame on you, because that's where your love lies, you know? So like I'll always follow my passion. And if I lose it, I'll find it again. You know what I mean? This is the energy that's just kind of like, do I shoot a message? Do I not? Or worried about an outcome? Will they give me time? Will they won't? Will I be able to fix it? Can I balance something out? It's like nervous ass energy. It's like, it's almost past life regression. Something's being triggered from childhood. Because like she or he, right, is like cradling like a doll or a security blanket or a binky. Not binky is like boohoo, but binky security, right? It's like childlike energy. It's like something's being triggered. Can I get nurtured? It's very ironic. Like they're nervous of sharing their feelings, nervous about feeling something. It's like someone's actually nervous to go after their passion, their desire. Don't be nervous. Go after it. See? It's like you have every tool. That manifestation, it's definitely a week of manifestation, guys. But it's like you can't avoid the initial something. The initial, like what, something must need to be hashed out, cleared up before you choose this. Or you choose this because it's here. But you can also lose it. And look at how the mom's coddling the son. It's almost like that same energy I got there. Like what if it's like rejection or something? Someone thinks they're going to be rejected. Someone's worried about rejection. Like it is something like that. It's like somebody wants to go after something they want, but like it's triggering something from a childhood. And they, as a child, it didn't pan out for them. So it kind of like scarred someone, is what this is kind of saying to me. Whatever that's regarding. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. The Ace of Swords, but it came out reversed, but I'm going to take it upright. So see what I'm saying? But if it was reversed, it's like you're lying to yourself. You're sabotaging your own damn situation. See, this is why I was like, oh, like that type of energy is like such like a turn off. Like it's like disappointing, bummer, low vibrational energy. Like who wants that type of energy around them? I don't know, guys. It's like 50-50. Some are going to sabotage it and some will go after it. Or this is, they get mental clarity and this is the end of anxiety. You got to shut a door. And this might be linked to childhood. You got to shut something down in order to move forward. Yeah, so you got to fight. It's like you need to be vulnerable right now, but like this one energy like is fighting. Like, God forbid somebody was vulnerable. Like, somebody doesn't want to be vulnerable. This is what that is. It's like instead of going after their passion and delivering a message and talking, it's like they're talking themselves right out of it. But this is communication coming. This is also saying once you communicate, you can shut a door and move forward. It's like instant relief with the world here. It's instant. It's like burdens, pressure, sorrows. Like everything is just released once you have a conversation. I've said that plenty of times throughout the last 2 years. It really truly is like that. Once somebody delivers a message, this anxiety, it all goes away. The worry, the doubt, the fear, the triggers, it just goes away. It's like the expression just came to me is it just melts away. It melts. Like it's almost like it wasn't there, even though you might have been dealing with it for a very long time. Vulnerability is key. Yeah, see, like you got the Ten of Cups with the Knight of Cups. Someone has a lot of desire. I keep seeing something out the window. It looks like white birds flying by. No doves right in that. Like, doves out here are gray anyway. It'd almost be like a seagull or something. It's white. Whatever this is like that's flying by me is white. And no, it's not Pegasus. Hi. So it's like being generous, right? See, it's linked to the family too. Someone must have kids, or somebody want kids, and if you're both young, it's like getting together and having kids, making babies. But it's like instant. See what I say? It's like once you let this pressure go, it's like instant relief, and it's like you actually instantly go straight to the Ten of Cups. It's not overnight energy, right? But it leads to fulfillment. But it's like if this person has kids, they need to figure out like it's not just one person, it's a family. So it's like, yeah, not just given to one person, given to family, animals. It's almost like you got this one energy that's worried about being accepted into a family. But if you ask me, it looks good. Because it's like you drop all the worry. As soon as you tell your worries, you drop all your worries. You just got to speak from your heart. Go after what it is you want. You want it, go after it. because the Six of Pentacles, this one speaks of generosity. And then you have the Ten of Cups with the Knight of Cups. So it's like offering to a whole family. That's got to be a little nerve-wracking. I knew it was linked to family somehow, whether it's their past or not. I still think it's a reflection of their past. Like, to be honest with you, I do really feel like there's some type of reflection of their own past, the way they were raised, something. But somebody else has a family here. Because this isn't giving to just one person. This is giving to the whole family. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. So that's a big deal. It's not like all the other scenarios weren't big deals, right? That's way too many. But the Ace of Swords popped out. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Sheldon, what are you doing? Do I need to save you? As soon as you start giving that energy, a lot of these feelings subside, and it's really like, then you can just focus on the happy. Like, it doesn't look like it's going to be a massive push through. Like, it's not going to take, I think someone just thinks it's way more work than they think it is. I mean, it is a lot of work to have a family, obviously, but like, this person needs to also consider the other family, the other half of the family. You could be down with a Leo, or it's just a sun. It can't get any more positive than that. It's like someone's clear that they want to give to a family. Okay. So, like, again, some of you guys are still in this is so that 50-50. Like, somebody has clarity what they want to give to. It's just they haven't done it yet because they're nervous. This anxiety, all this, it goes away the minute you open a conversation. I think somebody thinks that the conversation is just going to be so negative that they haven't attempted it. Or they're just trying to calm their nerves. $50-50, guys. It really just depends where you're in this whole playing field this week. Honestly, I love seeing this combo of the Six of Pentacles, the Sun, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Chalices. Like, it still looks like a positive read, even though you're gonna get caught up in moments where it's like you're not gonna know what to do, decide, say. But like, it really does look great. Like, it looks like the struggle is real, right? But it has such a positive way of, it's very muting energy. Like, it's like all the ick needs to be cleared out to go in the new direction. So it's like the full moon, it's obviously helpful, right? But like, you need to use your intuition. I cannot not remind you about that enough, that your intuition is so important this week. If your intuition's saying that desire is there, then freaking go after it. If your intuition is like no, and you're more mental, you can't make your choices mentally this week. Even though you need logical choice making in your life, obviously, right? I get it. But there's something about this week, you gotta go after your intuition. And the other reads were saying that too. You got to use your intuition this week. Can't stress it enough. It's gonna put an end to all your worries. It's gonna be a tough week. Because I know I'm gonna battle the whole job thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ashley's gonna battle the fact that she is being rejected and there's nothing she can do. Not a good feeling. right? We all been there. We all been there. She's not used to that. So it's a first experience for her, right? She's not used to being rejected. And I hate even saying it like that, but it's the truth. But there's a very good reason for it, because her family comes first. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can place this in so many other ones. And you also have somebody coming towards you with somebody actually, they have a family. And it's like, this energy is ready to give to everyone, not just one person, the whole family. And as soon as they have a conversation, they're going to start feeling better. And then you have another energy, that the whole misery loves company thing, right? And then something being taken. You don't get to the 10 of Cups overnight, guys, but you will see 10 of Cups energy coming toward you as you start making the right decisions. You know what I mean? So it's just stay positive. It's a very intuitive week. Some people do not make decisions based off their intuition. You know, it's sometimes that you have to make practical. There's got to be practicality along with it. But it's almost like not this week. It's tough. This is a tough read. Don't shoot the messenger. I love you guys. I'll be here for you all week, but these is still a week of making decisions. You can't avoid them. The more you avoid, the more you're gonna sit in the shit ass toxic energy. All right, so I'd stop avoiding. If you're avoiding, if you know something's over, let it be over. If you got a decision to make it intuitively. Okay. Oh, all right. Bye, Ramon. He's probably already gone. But yeah, I think I'm gonna nap till next week too. Because it's like, Lucy wants to come in. I almost didn't see, like, just ugh. It's just tough. You're gonna have to make decisions based on. Man, see, I normally don't ever have trouble making. I love you too. I normally don't ever have issues making decisions based off my intuition, but I know I will this week. Now that I just got that message, and then I'm gonna have to step back and question what I really said, what I really want. Do I want the move? My kids really want the move. I want the move. I'm telling you. Ground yourselves. I can't stress it enough. You have no choice but to work with the moon. You have no choice to work with the unknown right now. Not really knowing what's coming at you or what's going out. All right, thanks, no mama. I have to go check my emails. I got a couple personals left. Oh, guys, you're gonna be fine. You're good. You're good. Cool. Let's do this real fast. If you need to make a decision about work, let's see. And if you gotta make a decision about leaving something behind, or if you know there's no going back. So if you know there's no going back, like okay, I'll put it this way. If something was taken from you, which to me was kind of that loneliness card, like something being taken. Surrender. All right. It's like I can release my need to control. So it's like if something was taken, instead of being angry or sad, whatever you're feeling, you gotta surrender. It's like the acceptance card. You just have to accept. There's nothing you can do. You have to surrender. This usually tells me somebody likes to really control a situation or wants to be in control right now, but you can't be. That's what that is. It's out of your hands. You have no choice but to kind of give, like throw your hands up. It's like I get it. See how my hands went up and I buffered? Are you guys still here? Jesus. That's that energy. That's like I said, it's out of our hands. It's out of your control. You can hear me though? You can hear me? You want to know how I know the energy is different too? I know some of you guys are going to think that's crazy. I woke up with 4 zits. One there. One there. There was another one. One there. I don't get zits. And I don't care if I do. Right? But that's when I know the energy is like, when shit shifts, my body does shit. And I was like 4. I got the goosebumps. I'm like 4 zits. It's not the weather. And I'm not even getting my period. Okay? Fancy that. So, like I said, I'm not going to throw my hands up again, but that's like that whole read where you don't have a damn choice of what's coming at you, what's going out. Like I got the goosebumps. I don't like that type of energy. I really don't. All right. So if you're making a decision about, I don't know, I guess the intuition part of things, moving, choosing to love someone, going after it, like, it's patience. Everything happens in divine order. There's a pregnancy here, but that's fine. I don't know if that's linked to be patient on yourself, like the whole hope thing. It's like your higher self. My crown's opening, so it's like you're connected, so don't doubt if you're connected. It's got to be linked to like the, oh, I did say the intuition thing. Tell me about patience, because this kind of just opened me way up. Acceptance and forgiving. So it's like you can't change, which came up in the lessons. You gotta surrender. Forgive yourself or forgive other people. So forgiveness and apologies, there's some type of forgiveness that's going to come into play. Be patient with yourself, with others. Definitely be patient in this type of energy, no matter who you are, who's around you. You got a friend that's going through something, patience. You're going through something, patience. You got a household that's like all dysfunctional right now, patience. Forgiveness. You can't change this energy. You got acceptance, divine timing, and surrender. Ugh. Indecision and acceptance came out together. But that's all about your intuition. Let's just do one more. That's it too. I don't know what your family dynamic is going through right now, but My sister has been on guard with me. Like it's so crazy. It's out of the blue. I got no choice but to sit back and surrender with her ass. Not surrender as in give in, but like she's going through some shit. She's been nasty. It's so there might be stuff going on within the family dynamic too. But it's like to me, it's like it's her energy. But sometimes people don't know how to handle their own energy. It gets taken out on other people because people hold it in for so damn long without talking about jack shit. That it's like you just feel like your world's freaking crashing because it's like you never spoke about it or something. You know what I mean? So if somebody hasn't talked about something in a very long time either, they might feel like their world's crashing right now too. This is the energy where you gotta give in. Like she's gotta give in. She has to give in to the universe, but she's not spiritual. She wouldn't know that. She's gonna give in when she feels like she hits rock bottom and can't handle it no more. Everybody's different, but you pulled humor. Try to focus on the lighter side of life, and that's what I was just trying to explain to you. It's kind of like what I'm saying to you anyway in the reads. Like, just if you got a choice to dance, dance. If you got a choice to look at it in a more positive way, please do, because there's nothing you can do about this energy. Some of you are definitely blocking the flow of love too. Oh yeah, we figured that out last week, didn't we? But I don't think we had anything to do with forgiveness. Yeah, this energy is just gonna dissipate, right? It's gonna dwindle, guys. It's like the final wrap up of this energy. And right now everybody's getting a dose of it some way, somehow. It's an unavoidable dose of energy this week. That had to do with the intuition too, the patience, you know. Be patient on yourself, especially if you gotta heal. You have no choice but to accept what's happening in your life right now. Jesus. Fucking like, didn't I say to you guys that this next moon was gonna be a doozy? I felt it. Didn't I feel it like a week or two ago? And I said it to you guys like twice. There's something about this moon that's gonna be very powerful. Oh, I got the goosebumps. Here it is. Here it is. It's now going to hit us. I normally, actually full moons, I usually get hit the week before and after sometimes. It's usually more after. But I knew this one was going to come into play. This one's really affecting almost everyone. Almost everyone, guys. Usually always does, but this one's a doozy. And we had the eclipse with the new moon. So if there's stuff in your life, realizations then, it's ironic because now looking back, right around the new moon, I spent that night with Ashley. And we had talked about so many things. And I actually literally said to her, this shit needs to be nipped in the butt now, or it's not gonna. I literally said that to her. It's because of the damn eclipse. So for those who did not follow your own gut with the new moon, you're paying for it now. That sucks. Because there's certain stuff I told her that she definitely needed to address. And she did address some of them. And he did say this would get this would get that, and then he never did. So it's almost like I said, the universe did her a favor. But she doesn't see it like that yet. But she also didn't want to address something around the new moon. That makes perfect sense why this full moon's going to be a lot stronger. Because I forgot the new moon was linked to an eclipse. I got the goosebumps. Shit. So for those who picked up on something, 3 weeks ago, that something wasn't right, or you weren't where you're supposed to be, or you felt like you should have been going in another direction, I don't know, you guys. Let's hope it's not as and don't shoot the messenger, that's all I'm gonna say. It will all hit us in different ways. We might be fine. This might just be energy around us that's just so unavoidable. There's nothing you can do. It's coming from all angles. And I don't know if I told you the other day, I had a dream about a squirrel. It's all about being prepared. So, for whatever comes your way. Apparently, I'm plenty capable. But I never doubted myself anyway. Well, that's not true. Been there and done that. Not so much anymore, though. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. We all have to work with the moon energy right now, which is basically your intuition. It's just a week of intuition. You can't avoid it. And yeah, certainly it's a water sign. You're certainly not going to avoid the emotions that come along with this energy. But if you sat back and used your intuition, no matter where you're at in life, I guarantee you would have already had your answer to that question. And if it's something new arises, use your intuition. You know what I mean, jelly beans? I just got 2 messages from 2 different people. On the verge of a panic attack. And the other one says, I'm about to lose my mind. Okay? Neither of them are Ashley. And then Alana just texts me, hey, you think you want to make me some pizza rolls? Prime examples from 3 different energies. It's going to be one of those weeks, guys. It's going to be one of those weeks. Please, listen to me. You can't help everyone. You have to protect your own energy too. Right now, I got to be real careful about how I also take on what energy I want to take on. Because if you try to help too many people, you're going to wear yourself out to the point where it's going to drain you. That might be why you might, it couldn't have came and better example than that. Okay, like, be careful. Am I under any medication? No. She normally doesn't even eat pizza rolls, but I'm telling you guys, you need to be careful with other people's energy. Let me see your lesson for that, because those who want to just play mom and fix it, or play dad and fix it, like, best advice for everybody else's energy, like, because you have to keep your sanity too. Know when to give, when not to give. Know the extent of what you're given to, because you're gonna wear yourself out real freaking quick. I just went through this whole thing with you, and then that's not even my Ashley. And then my own stuff with my whole family dynamic, work, like, make sure you're taking your babs. Okay, it's just fear. It's just the energy of fear right now. But a lot of it has to do with what's next. Okay. That doesn't help me. This is what's causing anxiety. This is what's causing all this stuff too, is fear. But don't Send the love, okay? I realize that I'm testing to resolve to live in the energy of love. So you're blocking some shit right now. Right? And there's some change that just wanted to pop out. But like, so you can't avoid fear, you can't avoid change. We did have resisting. I think a majority of the energy might just be fear. We saw worry come up how many damn times? But this doesn't help with the question I just asked, necessarily. You got to use your intuition here. Only handle and give what you can manage to give so you don't lose yourself. You know what I mean? Don't wear yourself out. Be there for other people. Be compassionate, right? But I think that's just a decision you're going to have to make yourself. Figure it out. What can you handle? What you can't handle? Some of you might really need to seclude yourselves from some people. Like, seriously. Like, I think I'm going to live in my bedroom. I'm not kidding. I've been living in my bedroom anyway. But, like, last week, like, legitimately living in my bedroom, avoiding everyone. Even my parents. And I love them. I'm not kidding. I think that's why I'm being tested with this energy too, because everything that's going down, even in the household dynamics, makes me want to take that job and say, yep, I'll be out of here in 8 weeks. Start getting the kids ready, start prepping. But the first thing I said to you was my intuition told me no, and that sucks ass. Because mentally and practicality wise, I should take it. And then I just did my own damn read, and it's like, I'll figure it out. I'll use my intuition. I always get in these freaking damn testing energy, man. One of these days, I'm just gonna say, fuck it. I'm telling you. But it's like, it's almost like I'm gonna need to surrender. Just like all the other energy, like, ugh, fine. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Just be real careful with the energy around you. And like I said, who you're giving your energy to, how much energy you're giving to that person. Because you can't avoid this. You cannot avoid this energy. Whether it's work, a love, child, within the household. If anybody avoids this week, high five. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't. I want to know what you did to avoid. Yeah, but see, that would be avoiding. You can't avoid. See what I'm saying? Yes, you can. Ground yourselves, guys. Go outside. Go to the woods. Go to the water. Take a bath. Light a candle. Sage. Meditate. If you don't meditate, at least 10 minutes a day, put on relaxing music. Sit with yourself. Okay. Be around animals if you got animals. Pizza rolls. I just saw your message.
Yeah. What time are you going?
What time am I done?
What time are you going to the store?
Oh yeah, I forgot it. Soon. Want to come with me?
No, I just want you to go so I'm starving.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going.
Because I want to eat that mac and cheese for lunch.
So you're making pizza rolls?
No, I just wanted those for this week. I'll have those.
Oh, you want me to buy pizza rolls?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I thought we had some.
No, I'm going to have mac and cheese for lunch. The mac and cheese that I asked you to buy.
Oh yeah, but
I think that's the one we normally get, right? The one that Kim gets. The white cheddar one. The box didn't look the same, but I know it's white.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave soon and do that. Are you sure you don't want to go with me?
Yep.
You sure?
Yes, I don't feel getting sick. Can't tell.
What time is it?
Ben was just sick for like 3 days, and now he's just getting better. And I just started getting sick last night.
Bummer.
So now I'm sick for like 3 days.
No fun. All right, I love you. Love you more. I just said the best advice, guys. You got loneliness. Just remember you're not alone. You got empathy. You know, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. That's being intuitive, empathic. It's unavoidable energy, but you do have to be open to both sides of a situation. You gotta know all about that balance right now, right? Grounding yourself. Like I'm trying as much as I can to help you guys out. I'm just going to take myself out of that because I think I've said enough. But like, this is a strong message that both of you need to see both sides of the situation. You know what I mean? And only give, obviously, what you can give to. But make sure you're not judging somebody, because I think somebody's worried that you're going to judge them for something. And that whole feminine energy, masculine energy, it occurred to me the other day too with this whole balance thing. Like, I don't know if there's like, it's not even a pride thing. It's like balancing out your masculinity and your femininity, you know? Because that actually came into the read. Especially those who are super empathic, be careful. Be careful with your energy that you're feeling. Okay? But this is saying there's a situation where they want you to see both sides of a situation. Make sure you don't judge. There's going to be a need for forgiveness. However that resonates with you. Somebody's worried that someone's not going to see both sides of a story. That they might be judged for it. Always two sides of a situation, troops. Be careful where you give your energy, how you're putting it out there. It's going to be one of those weeks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you guys. Pizza dance party. Pizza rolls. I gotta go grocery shopping because I didn't go all weekend. I came home yesterday, hungover. Non-functioning day for me yesterday. Oh, and then it was the Super Bowl. Lots of food though. My sister did a majority of the cooking. Not been hungover like that in a very long time. Exhausted is an understatement. Me and Ash didn't go to bed till 4 in the morning, and then I was up at 6, and then I got up fully at 8. And just putzed. And then I was up early this morning. Nothing like trying to get out of bed this morning. That was awful. And then I couldn't even fall asleep last night until like midnight. I was like, are you kidding me? It was just, every time I wanted to shut my eyes and like take a nap, like I couldn't because I had to still function during the day, you know? But like I was like legitimately ready for bed at like 8 o'clock. And I could not fall asleep on nothing. Nothing. Oh, and I had it on with my sister again last night too. It was like boom, 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 boom. It's like, oh my God. I really can't escape it. It's like that energy that was weekend energy where it's like all the four corners. Even if you do nothing wrong, you can't escape it. So, anyway, I got a lot. Ash will be fine. We'll all be fine. I got a lot to think about. I literally came from the interview. I didn't have time to wrap my own head around it because I came live with you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Saw the video this weekend in the package Ash had. Classic. She had a package. We're talking about that little thing that I was wondering if it actually made it live. Guys, that was like, it was a 7-hour clip. I don't really remember much of it. I haven't drank like that in a while. Like, I'll drink. We went out the weekend before. Man, I need to freaking stop going out for a little while, but I haven't drank like that to buzz like that in a long time. I'll put it that way. There's a difference going out drinking, having a couple drinks, nothing, waking up perfectly great the next day. Yeah, that was not Saturday. I've not had a night like that probably since summer. Summer, at least. Oh, yeah. Yep, she did have that. Yep. I will tell you, liquor and prescription pills, things like that, is not going to mask this energy for you. I'll tell you that. FYI. You know? I don't normally avoid anything with that type of stuff. But hey, everybody does. Everybody does what they want to do. I feel a need, even though it's not really a need. You know? The butthole opening? Oh my god, yeah, we did talk about that, right? Well, because I was like, people bleach their buttholes. Like, it was, we talked about some odd shit that night. Because she explained, like, because she'll go and get a wax. She's like, yeah, no, butt naked on all fours. You know, they got gloves and a mask on. It's like the dentist office with a big freaking magnifying glass. And they take a cheek and they spread it and they take the other one and they use 2 fingers. And oh my God, I was like, how are you even comfortable with that? And I'm pretty comfortable about a lot of things. That's a little awkward. But hey, you ladies do it all the time. So I'm assuming you get used to it. You know? I don't know if I can get used to that. Hey, shooting the shit, right? Like, what? I'm never gonna see you again, right? Like, I don't know. Like, we did talk about a lot of stuff, didn't we? Oh yeah, because she hit her coochie on the cupboard. She thought she broke her pelvis bone, everything. Awful. Bruised. She had to go look in the mirror to make sure like everything was still attached. It was awful. She cried for like 2 hours. It's still sore to this day, a week later. She is the right height for that cupboard. It's like it got her right in the, it's like, oh my God. Yeah. Like she literally thought like she sliced it off. She didn't even like want to touch it. But she had to make sure it like wasn't hanging. Like everything. Like it got her like right in between the lips. Bang. Head on. As if it was like the man's balls, you know, that sensitive area. I will never jump off a rope swing again in my entire life, though. I totally forgot about the Jamie story. I don't think I'll ever be able to jump off a jump rope again the rest of my life. Didn't even know it was possible that could happen. Did you guys make it around for that story? Stay on for that one too? Your cousin did that on a bicycle? I mean, I've hurt down there before. I don't know how. But not where I had to make sure it was like still there. You know? That was a great video. The 7-hour little series, right? but like so much that was on there that I just didn't. I I really wanted to leave it up because of the situation itself with what she's going through and how people help. We all go through shit. It's real life, right? But there was so much stuff in between because of where I was at. I didn't have time to go watch a whole 7 hours to make sure it was like an appropriate video. So like I said, like I did save it. It's unlisted. So if you guys do want the link and it helped you guys, I will definitely send it to you. And like I said, Ash says thank you for all the support. You guys really did help her out. She saw your comments. She's like, wow, she's like, your little troops over here. Because she knows that I call you my little troop a little bit. She's like, your little troops, they're so supportive. She's like, I really need friends like that in my life. I'm like, I know. That's why I tell you all the time, like, you can always go on and talk to them. No, I just look stupid and cry. It's like, you're not the only one that looks or feels stupid sometimes and cries, you know? She probably won't. But, anyhow, I gotta go to the market. So have a fantastic rest of your day. Nope, you guys don't. But she watches my videos. I remember her saying that. Like, she tells me here and there. But during that whole 7 hour clip, I remember her being like, I watch your videos. And I was like, oh, like, you really do? She's like, yeah. She's like, but I don't know why they gotta be so goddamn long. Because I talk. This is why. Because we do this. You know what I mean? But I was like, oh shit. Okay. Not a bad thing. I just really didn't know she did. You know? All right. Yeah, some people love that they're long and then other people's can't deal. But I never really cared about any other's opinion when they've been telling me that from day one. You should really make them shorter. Well, then that wouldn't be me. How are you going to get to know me, my personality? How are we going to get to know each other? How are we going to talk shit out if I try to put a time limit on shit? It's unrealistic. I don't do unrealistic. One, two, three. One, two, three. All right, manana. I love you guys. Yeah, the night chats look fun too. I almost thought about coming on tonight. I don't know. I gotta save my energy and reply to some of these and hit the market. I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day too. Bye, guys.